What's the terrible part of a sailor's life? Ask you, lad. 'Tis when the work stops, when you're twixt wind and water. Doldrums, doldrums, eviler than the devil. Boredom makes men to villains, and the water goes quick, lad. Vanished. The only medicine is drink. Keeps them sailors happy, keeps them agreeable, keeps them calm, keeps them...
Stupid.
Curse me if there ain't an old tar spirit somewheres in you, lad.
What made your last keeper leave?
Died. Went mad, he did. Raving about sirens, merfolk, bad omens, and the like. In the end, weren't no more sense left in him than an hen's tooth. He believed that there was some enchantment in the light. He notioned that St. Elmo had cast his very fire into it. Salvation, said he.
Tall tales.
I seen you sparring with a gull. Best leave him be. Bad luck to kill a seabird.
More tall tales.
Oh, well. How tall could these tales get? It's a tail race out there. It's a rat race, I tell you. It's keeping up with the rodents. We're eating each other out here in New York City. This is June, July, what is it? July 29th, 2020? It's a day. Is it the 29th? July? Yeah. It's Thursday. Soon. Not yet. In the sewer, it's Brooklyn, New York, though, and I'm Nick the Rat. Cheers. Episode 241. I'm starting to get a little worried because is there no luck? Is luck gone? Are we just constantly unlucky now? I don't know, but it might be aliens. I mean, it could be anything at this point. It could be anything. And tonight we're going to discuss those anythings that it might possibly be. I've been kind of let down in the about a lot of stuff recently, you know, and it's hard times out there, and yeah, where's the luck go? I don't know, but we're gonna start the show with some music, and we're gonna get into asking these questions. It's a very loose show tonight. Everybody. We're just gonna talk about luck, I guess. Let's listen to Diamond Days. We're lucky that we got a Diamond Days song coming right now, though. I like Diamond Days. Well,
Blitz, who you calling chicken, yo?
Oh, damn. I was only recording that on one stream. Let me start recording that on like 4 other ones. Sometimes there's too many damn buttons to press. If only there was one unit that could do all things. It would make stuff a lot easier. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio, where we're going to be discussing luck. And if you get a lot of luck tonight, you might be able to call in and talk to me about what you feel about luck and possibly aliens. They were showing that alien video again on the news, and then Progo was like, "Yo, man, that's garbage. That UFO, it was a duck, it was a goose, trying to pinch somebody, flying at Mach 4. Could be." But there was a lot of good questions in the video that he was talking about, because who knows what it was and why did they stop recording? Were those pilots taken in for questioning? Did their Progo run out of film? More news at 12. But probably not tonight, because I don't even think Zindu is around. But what is around is still voicemails, right? 917 719-5923. We got a voicemail. Somebody sent that here.
Hey, what's up? It's Rick from Baltimore. Yeah, you really want to know me. Anyway, a few weeks ago, a podcaster whose first name is like a lion and his last name is basically the same as a type of wine or a place where a ship goes. Anyway, he said,
Jimmy
Fauci is my God.
Oh.
When it comes to this. Now, is Fauci your God? And do you have an altar in your house to Fauci? Do you sacrifice innocent virgin rats to the almighty Fauci? Actually, as a rat, do you even have to worry about the coronavirus? Or are you a pack rat? Do you bring little bits of shiny mementos to the altar of Fauci? All right, man. Sorry I missed your show last night. I was sound asleep. I've been trying to sleep a regular schedule, but I will catch you in the podcast. Love and light, man. Hopefully I'll be awake next week and can catch you live. Peace.
I hope you
and I'll
do.
be nice, and I'll pull the Google cord so you won't have to hear that work.
Thank you. Because it's a lot of work to press that extra button. I don't know when you're going to finish. And you never want to cut off a piece of art. Unless it went on forever. If it was like an infinite recording, I would cut it off. But there was no need for me to cut it off. As the aliens might have told me to do. But I didn't do that. No. But I did have a lot of other voice recordings here. Let's play this one. This one looks fun.
Hi, Nick. My name is Jose. I just watched your podcast, your interview with John McAfee.
Yeah.
And I had fun with it. And since there was a little bit of talk about UFOs and such, I thought I'm going to give you a call. So I'm in the business of space transportation. I have a small company and we take stuff to the edge of space. We're called 0 to Infinity. So 0 is spelled out with letters, and then the 2 is in the number, and then infinity is all, again, like 0 is spelled out with letters. My name is Jose Mariano Lopez Urdiales, which is kind of complicated, but Google can self-correct, and you get it right. So you can Google me up. I'm an MIT graduate, an entrepreneur, aerospace engineer, and I've been working on space transportation for all my life. Worked at Boeing Phantom Works, worked at the European Space Agency, and now doing different stuff, taking stuff up there and hopefully taking people very soon up there as well, so they can see with their own eyes that the Earth is round and not flat like some people allege. So I was just wondering if this might be of interest to you, and you can reach me at Jose Mariano.
I should probably block this. I shouldn't. Don't put your public information out there on the internet. I'm just gonna. I'll listen to this one later. I will hit you up. I wish there was a mute button that I could find.
See you soon, hopefully. Bye.
Do I get to stay in like a mansion with some people? Instead, I think that'd be pretty cool. Like a mansion of people that are going to space. I'd rather go to a mansion full of people that are gonna go to space than actually go to space. I think that'd be a wicked party. Imagine, this might be your last day on Earth. Seriously, space mansion on Earth. I'd go there. If I'll give you a call. But we'll if I'm lucky, maybe I could go to space mansion with parties. I like that. Imagine a group of people together in a mansion, and then they're gonna go to outer space. Fuck yeah, that's cool. But I'll stay here. Where did all the? Hold on one second. There's a. We're talking about luck tonight, aren't we? Why are we talking about luck? I don't know. I was looking into Echo the Dolphin, and then I was like, that's not a very lucky dolphin. Maybe he is a lucky dolphin because he has his own video game, but he was based on an abused mammal. Well, he was like imagine Jeffrey Epstein had something to do with Echo the Dolphin. Was that I forget the name. The dolphin that John C. Lilly had some Earth girl, some floozy Earth girl, hanging out with that dolphin. Let's play another song over here. We have a whole bunch of good music tonight, at least. You know, I almost hit record. All right, here we go. We got Where's my Winamp? We have Lucky Lucy Vandulf DJ Solo getting it. Man, this is the only type of music you could get on Nick the Rat Radio, because it all came from SoundCloud, and you could find it on SoundCloud /Nick the Rat /likes. These are all supposedly CC 3.0 by something. When I do a search using SoundCloud's engine for that, this is what comes up. So here we go, everybody. We'll be back if I'm lucky. Maybe we'll see. Maybe not. If you're lucky, maybe I won't be back. I don't know.
Proper when I rock, I'ma kick straight out of time, out of space, rhymes that I dictate. Watch how I flip cake, fans on the grip tape. Get baked, flip a fresh jam on the mixtape. In the champagne room, drinking from a chalice. It's the Mad Hatter, you can go and ask Alice. Roll up in my city though, asking all the kiddies though. It's that crazy motherfucker Solo from the video. Chilling in the back, I'll be with the cats kicking it. Like that, sniff that, fifth of Jack sipping it. Turntable ripping it, dance floor flipping it. You know how we do. When you see me and my crew, yo, we be getting it. Getting it. Getting it. Getting it. Blunt rap, Molly cap, twisted off the liquor. Throwback jean jacket, dude that fucked your sister. What you know about the crew? Windy City Rippers. Got the Mac laptops with the Lucky Lucy stickers. Getting down with my posse in the front row. If you standing up against the wall, use a punk hoe. Yeah, keep it heavy on the bass. Slowing up the pace. Blowing up the place while I'm rolling fucking freeze. Crazy in the streets, out with all the peeps kicking it. Smoke that, swallow that, holla back, tripping it. Skateboard flipping it, booty call hitting it. You know how we do. When you see me and my crew, yo, we be getting it. Getting it. Getting it. Getting it. Well, now you're gonna ride with me. We're going all the way. Ride with me. We're gonna leave today. Ride with me. I want you hopping back. Ride with me. There ain't no coming back. Ride with me. We're going all the way. Yeah, you ancient late. I want you getting back. There ain't no turning back. I know you really wanna go. funk on, baby. Come on, let me see your bass. Let me see your bass. You know what time it is. Let me see your bass. Do that shit. Come on, let me see your bass. Get it.
It's red.
Space cake flipping off a biscuit. Hippie glass tall can double fucking fisted. I smoked and got lifted. I spoke with the mystics. I'll be in the back, but yo, all my homies is listed. Blasted like old dirty bastard on acid. With white and black Jackie Onassis glasses. I came from the future to tell you this song's a classic. So roll that shit like that shit and pass it. Big bass bit rate back with a brick of this. Raw uncut, turn it up when I'm spitting it. Bonafide kick a shit, slow ride flicking it. You know how we do when you see me and my crew, yo, we be getting it.
I was Lucky Lucy Vandalift DJ Solo getting it. Get in it. Get into it. Getting it. What do you get? Toilet paper? Go getting it. Everybody's. What happened to everybody getting toilet paper? Are there trees left? Is that what happened? We still have a lot more show tonight. We got callers coming in live in a little bit. I should maybe open the phone line now if somebody wants to call in. We could talk about getting lucky, getting it. Yeah, just not like if you're a dolphin and some guy on drugs paid for by NASA has some kind of. I've been watching the show The Boys, the Boys on Amazon Prime, and it kind of reminds me of if a dolphin was Homelander, then that would be a weird show. That'd be like Sea Lab. I don't know if I'm getting it. We got a voicemail. Let's play a voicemail. Maybe I could see if I have any guest blast too. You could guest blast me. You could send messages down to the email tubes, and I'll read them if I can still read. I don't know. See here, gas blast. Anything in the tubes. I should have gotten it earlier. If I gotten it earlier, I wouldn't have to type it out right now. Wait, I'm in the wrong. That was mayoshare.com. Here we go. Now I could type because it remembered that I typed it once. We have one gas blast lined up right here. Look at this one. You take the Pog Patrol. I'll take the Swole Patrol. We ride at dawn. Pogs and Swole. Swole and Pogs. We could team up and join one giant patrol. We could make a patrol pole, perhaps. With the Swole, we could use the Swole pole, the patrol, to keep the Pog Patrol. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's the Troll Patrol. So anyway, there. Sometimes imagine like John C. Lilly was just in your neighborhood, and you didn't know it, and like he was just a guy that went to work, but he was actually going to NASA, getting like LSD and stuff. Actually, that might have came a little bit later. But a whole program to talk to the animals. I wonder where. Maybe that money didn't even go to him. Like they had like a crummy house in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure it didn't cost the government that much to do that. It might just be like the government gave him money and was like, yeah, go build this there. And then they wrote him off on like a tax thing. Like we gave him a lot more money, but we actually used it for my golden toilet bowl. Or to form the Pug Patrol. Anyway. We are talking about luck tonight, I think. I don't know. And sometimes that involves playing another voicemail. Maybe we should just open the phone lines. You know what? Or the phone lines are now open. I could close them at any time. If sometimes the line gets too clogged up, I think it's clogged up right now. Technology is such a tease. Okay. Wait. Actually, it's. Hello. Is this working? Is technology working?
Mr. Nick the Rat, can you hear me?
Whoa, I can hear you. Can the everybody else hear you? I think so.
Am I hearable? Am
Yes,
I getting it?
You definitely. I guess you are getting it because you have no radio on in the background.
Hey, I put it in my headphones.
Oh, but you are. This is a clear line. You're obviously. You're not using a cell phone, are you? Are you using a?
I am not.
Using one of those Bakelite phones?
I'm on Google Voice.
Google Voice. Actually,
Google
you are.
Voice.
So, do you feel lucky that you got through the phone line?
I feel so lucky. It rang and then you picked up. It was like one ring. How
No,
lucky
there was
is that?
That's just weird. You got lucky because there was a whole lit up board over here. People just dialing in. I got a whole wall of you. So you might not have felt so lucky, but actually you were. You were like one in a lot.
Well, awesome. Lucky enough to land in the sewer.
Good point.
I feel pretty lucky. How
are you doing tonight?
Fantastic. How about yourself, sir?
I'm doing okay.
You know, we had a little luck patch in the yard almost all year. Speaking of luck.
Did it work?
It has paid off over time.
Really?
In fact, I can probably still go out there. I haven't tried to harvest any luck for probably a month or two.
All right, hold on one second.
But if I really needed to.
This show is a very science-driven show, and I'd like to know how you're harvesting luck out of your luck patch.
Well, I got a little clover patch in the yard, Nick.
And you harvest them?
Just the 4-leaf ones. Those are the only ones that bring luck.
How many 4 leaves are you growing at one time? I think we have a leprechaun on the phone, everybody.
I don't really rightly know. Mainly because I only take what I need. So once I find one, I stop looking for additional ones. I just kind of go away. But it doesn't take me too long, usually between 1 and 4 minutes.
Are you breeding these 4-leaf clovers?
I'm not. I'm just letting luck do its thing. But luck, I think, requires like a lot of mental and like very little physical. But physical has to be super intentional.
But can't you clone a 4-leaf clover? Like if you were to clone that plant, wouldn't you get more 4-leaf clovers?
You know, I have a friend who's much more into 4-leaf clovers than me, and he said that there are different ways to encourage their growth.
So there's
but as far as directly cloning them, I'm not certain.
So you're not encouraging these 4-leaf. You're just extra lucky. All right, we got a really lucky person on the phone.
There's just certain places, you know, in your yard, especially if you get irregular sunlight, like if there's sun coming through some weird trees and it's spotty throughout the day, that seems to be a good spot to look. And then anywhere that you find one, you should keep looking there throughout kind of your luck season, because luck seems to kind of congregate in certain places, I've noticed.
What is this luck for you, though? How do you measure the luck after? Like, what are you getting lucky with? Like, you're pouring your milk in your cereal bowl and it's not splashing all over?
Well, sometimes you got to take the small victories. But we had a deal up in the air, a real estate deal up in the air during the whole Corona lockdown panic, and really plucking the luck about every other day.
Pretty hot lately.
And got me through it, and we eventually closed it.
That's awesome. You had an airship that you sold?
What?
You bought an airship?
An airship? No, I wish.
You said a house up in the air. How else? You just have a flying house? That would be scary. You know, if it was like an actual like large chunk of land flying, I'd do it. But if it's just like a house, I don't know. That's a little scary.
It
How
was
high up?
a little patch in the woods on 30 acres for a good friend of mine, and it worked out swimmingly. We got lucky, dare I say. Things just kind of went in our favor. It did take longer than we anticipated, but luck was on our side, and I really think it's in a big part thanks to the continual harvesting of it.
Wait a sec. So is this lucky patch in front of the place that you just got, or your old place that you're moving away from?
I didn't do the moving. I was just an agent.
Oh,
not
okay.
an agent provocateur.
Okay.
Just a regular friendly neighborhood
I was about to
agent.
say, if you moved away from a lucky patch, 4-leaf clovers, you'd be a foolish person.
Oh, heavens no. I'll probably keep this place and Airbnb it just to keep the luck around.
That's true, too. You can have other people. Did you ever wonder about people that you're passing by in the street? Like maybe they did drugs with dolphins for the government one day? Or maybe aliens came?
You know, I used to wonder about people, but now I can't see their faces, and so it's harder to wonder about them. They're all masked. They're hiding. I guess I wonder more, but like I have less to go on, you know?
So how are you going to plan to use this luck next? And do you ever quench your quench? Squirt? Perk? What's it called? Quench. When is your luck quench? Oh, can you turn your radio down a little bit?
Oh, yes, sorry. I think I'm just leaning too much close. Is that a little better?
Yeah, I think so.
Be down in there. Yeah. You know, I try not to go too hard on it because what if I run out? That's my that's kind of my existential worry, you know. What if I harvest all the luck? And you never really know. So I only try to look for it when I need it. And so far that seems to have worked. It still doesn't take me too long to find one when I need one.
Hold on one sec. I was just doing some science. Now, you're just telling me that you got lucky from somebody else's house and their 4-leaf clovers in front of it?
It's my own patch on my own land that gave me luck to sell a different house to a friend of mine on 30 acres.
Okay. So you still have the airship?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
yes.
There you go.
You don't just go Craigslist your airship right away.
No, that one you have to build up to that, house by house.
Yeah, exactly.
So that patch of, I was just wondering if you still had the 4-leaf monstrosities growing in front of your house, come there and burn it down later when you're not looking.
Ooh, that'll upset the guards.
Too much luck for one person is dangerous. You don't want that going around. Do you think luck should be like a communist system? They should change the red flag to green. Be the next new color for No Agenda.
The luck goes to those that have the eye to find it. Not to everyone equally in all parts. It takes a little bit of persistence, a little bit of a careful eye, a watchful eye. Sometimes the timing must be right.
This is fascinating stuff.
Greed squashes the luck, I found, faster than anything. If you need the luck and you're greedy with it, you'll just harvest yourself right out of luck.
Oh, nice.
And then you're stuck out of luck.
So you could greed yourself? You can get yourself all greedy?
Yeah.
You can greed it up?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that looks like. How do you know you're greedier? It's just words? You're just like, I'm saying words about my persona, and that's what I am now. How do you measure your greed? Is it like your legs change color, and you could have like a chart you put next to?
I think you just it's harder to tell when you're unlucky, but you really know when you're lucky. You do a lot of casinos, Nick the Rat?
Well, back in the day, I had to rob a lot of places, but I can't talk about that. I'm doing a podcast right now.
Oh, I'm just talking about the luck of the casino, but I suppose the robbery would involve a bit of luck.
Oh, wait, I'm on the air right now. I mean, like, I'm really good at, dice rolling.
Oh, like the craps.
Sometimes you eat too many 4-leaf clovers.
That'll give you the craps quick.
Anyway, let's not talk about me. Let's talk more about you.
Well, I've only been to a casino twice. But the first time I hit 5 aces on the poker table and won $2,500 off of a $5 bet.
Were there people watching you do this?
Yes.
Now, did winning with Lady Luck, did that make you feel better that the people were watching? Do you think getting lucky alone is less rewarding than getting lucky in public?
That's a really good question. I would say that the reward is the same, but the risk is higher the more eyes are on your luck.
More eyes is more money, usually.
Because more eyes seeing your luck might make them hungry.
Now, do you think money came from your DNA, or our DNA as the main communicator device between different systems in the world?
That I could not tell you.
Anyway, that guy was really good. Like, he had a lot of information about luck and stuff, but let's listen to a song right now. We have this new one that I just found on SoundCloud. We'll be back with more Nick the Rat Radio from A's Somber Nights. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody? Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? I'm sure there is. Because we have a P.O. box. Oh, sorry. We have a P.O. box over here. It's like somebody sent me a letter. I'm going to dox this person right here. I don't usually do this, but it's Nick the Rat. P.O. Box 90549, Brooklyn, New York, 11209. This was the first one that I sent to me when I was like, I don't know if it's working. It took like 2 weeks to get to me. It's like, from yours truly, Nick the Rat right there. I don't know what I sent myself. This is like a, we're doing a time capsule of when my P.O. Box opened to this moment in time, whenever that is. Let's open this up here. Oh, shoot. Packed sticker. Hope. That's great. Hang that up. I got some shrinky dinks and a pin. Oh, snap. Like a pin of a 40 ounce of Old English. I usually see them upside down. That's why I was doing that. Well, thank you, May. Also, it looks like somebody sent me another thing to the P.O. Box. Check this out now. I need a letter opener. Sometimes your hands are great tools, but nothing's worse than getting a paper cut. So I will open it slowly. I guess I could try to read this before I dox anybody. I don't know. It's a little bit long, but you know, if somebody actually took time to write it and send it to me, I have no idea what it says until right now. My sweet Nick, we never met before, but you know me. Dun dun dun. They're right behind me right now, probably. It's the aliens. I started listening to your radio show a few months ago when a bunkie traded me cassettes for Zoom Zooms. Zoom Zooms? In all my years working with animals, I never thought a rat would be what stole my heart. Your sexy voice made me harder than ever, and I fell in love for the last time. These days, I got guys keystring your tapes. Sticking my tapes up there. Keister? What is going on over here? So I don't miss an episode. I got PETA, the FBI, and FWS against me. What are the FWS? I know the FNGs. All right, this is getting serious. I think this might have been written by Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is listening. Hi, Tom. Come on the show. I would interview Tom Cruise in a minute. That'd be great. I got questions for Tom Cruise. I want to. Can I go to Space Mansion with him? I want to go to Space Mansion with Tom Cruise. That'd be fun. I know people, Tom. Give me a call if you want to go to Space Mansion. Mansion. We can all go. All right, where was I on this letter? This letter's long, but we're gonna get through it, people. But they ain't gonna win. I've been in cages my entire goddamn life. Y'all burning shit to the ground out there, and Peter's got me locked up 22 years for cats. Unfucking believable. This ain't nothing I ain't seen before. I'm a case of $3 bill, and Karen fucking Baskin thinks she's getting her revenge by sending me to prison. Gumps are dropping soap. Gumps? What is it? Left and right in here. Toothpaste is hair gel. Dick lube. Oh man. Tube lube. Oh no. I'm done just fine. I'm doing just fine. And that bitch's day is coming sooner than she thinks. Oh shit. Sweet Nick, I'm dreaming of you next to my conjule so you can bounce some hairy rat balls on my forehead. Send me some pictures from my jackbug. Forever yours, Joe Exotic. Your most exotic fan. Whew. That was quite the trip, people. That was a fun time reading that there. Just want to say thank you to the people sending stuff to the P.O. Box. Now I got to thank more people. So a lot of people do donate to the show, and it's a value for value system brought to you by Life and from people from the future. Oh man, I want to go to Spansion with Adam Curry. That'd be fun. He'd probably want to take the trip to see how flat the Earth is. He could he'd bring a telescope. I'd give him a telescope. You know, I'd fucking go too, man. That'd be fun. Floating around in space with Tom Cruise and Adam Curry. It would be like being in heaven. Oh man. Now I get it. People want to go to outer space because they're feeling closer to the sun. Let's thank some people here. We have, I go through this. Whoa. I try not to dox people. I read the amount, and I don't read their name. I just read the note, I guess. Hope I never dox anybody. We got 66666666666. What's it, Bitcoins? I had to donate after last July 22nd show. Quality content. Thank you. You are welcome. We have a 420 subscriber, MY. Thank you, MY. MY knows who they are. See, I dox people a little bit, I guess. But nobody knows. It's fun. You could also throw some fake people in there. Got $1 trillion from Captain America. Says the movie industry might not benefit me anymore, so I'm looking for a spot. I could do the news. Okay. Old Captain America versus Zendu. I'm gonna bring Tom Cruise. That's not a payment. That's me owing money. Okay, there we go. 420 from FHB, who I'm going to do something for soon. Just a lot of stuff going on. FHB 420, thank you so much. I'd take a back massage from Captain America right now. We have a DV with 420. Thank you so much, DV, for 420. We have OB, oh boy, with 3003. I think this is a coded message. Aliens. Thank you so much. We have $1 billion. See, I don't like when people send me $1 billion. It's very hard to do the taxes on it. Then I have to hire people. Like, the system forces me to become like a superhero team of legal department and bankers and artists. And I guess it's great. It's capitalism. That's what it is. Money forces people to work or something. It kind of works. Let's go on through the donation segment. Thank you, everybody that has donated. We have the $1 billion. I'm going to probably quit. And then finally. Oh, boy. Howdy, Nick. Great show lately. You're becoming the Barbara Walters of the sewers. Your mom and Karen crack me up every time, too. Karen and my mom they are pretty funny. And please, take it easy on the vampires. I was born in Transylvania myself. Am I a vampire? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Cal. Baba Waters. Coming to you soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 billion. Where's I got some of this lavender blossom spray. It's great stuff. It's got it's lemonade in there too. You can drink it. No, you can't drink. Don't drink it. Do not drink it. It's good for that's I needed that. I haven't showered in years. Anyway, those are the donations for this week. We're gonna listen to another song right now, and we'll be back with more Nick the Rat Radio. We'll open up the phone lines again. I think it's working again. I don't know. We got Window Shop for Love with Ring of Fire. I think this is a cover of that Johnny Cash song. It's a cover? Oh, okay. You should maybe go to the doctor for that. If they let you in. You never know. They might just bill your insurance. $1 million, but don't worry, it's paid for. Hold on one second. I'm trying to figure something out. Once you start messing with the... There we go. Sorry, everybody. That song was that. I was like, "Whoa, Johnny Cash playing the kazoo." It wasn't Johnny Cash though. We 917-719-5923.
What do you think? I think it was Suncat inspired. By the way, just to let you know, Suncat and I used to call up. You know, it just beeps, and I don't think that's where you got that from. Anyway.
I don't know. Well, sure. If he did, that's awesome, you know?
Well, and that's my buddy Adam. Anyway, I believe that he had a stroke and he has gone on to another parallel universe, and may he beep forever in whatever quantized state he is. He wanted to be put into the Michigan Dam and go down and be taken in. So, you know, R.I.P. Suncat. All right, man. Love the show, and I will catch up with you. By the way, remember, the quantized state of existence is not equal to donkeys.
Oh, caller, are you there?
Hi. Yeah, I am here. I'm a caller, and I am also here.
Are you on Spaceship Earth right now?
I am quite elevated. I am elevated physically and psychologically at this point.
How elevated do you think you are? Like how do you math your elevation? Is it latitude? Like north
definitely latitude. It's like upwards, like there could be water crashing up here. But I'd be okay. Like, I wouldn't have to wear the flood pants or the shorts.
You should always wear the flood pants, though. They're fun.
That's some good advice.
You could.
They are fun.
A shower with those on. You could turn your shower to a bath, just standing there doing nothing.
And then your cuffs are bone dry.
Cuffs. You can wear booties too. You wear some sponge-like Crocs. Keep the moisture around the foot as well as your whole body. Why do people take baths? They take so long.
They think that?
I think baths are a lie.
Oh, baths are a lie.
Baths are a lie. Only so really like lazy people could take baths, but you can't take a bath if you're lazy. It's kind of like a catch-22.
I would say it is a catch-22, and you think there's a lot of work. You have to wait. So if you're impatient and you want a bath, good luck with that.
Yeah, and imagine trying to move it.
You're going to be waiting for that bath to.
They're so heavy.
How come they call it a drawing of a bath? Well, why would they call it that?
Because there's architects that want money.
Yeah, it's those greedy architects.
No, it's the people that make the stories. It's the people that tell people what things are.
Oh.
Aliens.
Like this is what this is called. Don't call it something else because it's called this. Yeah.
But what is this?
You better listen. It's whatever they say it is.
And then they have to draw it, and that's why they draw a bath, because you can't have a bath unless you draw it. Somebody drew it.
Yeah, you got to draw that bath.
They just like to remind people that they owe money. There's always taxes to be paid.
Yeah, death and taxes. Both of them. That's what they say.
Who says that? Who is this? Is this them?
Who is? My reason for I have actually a reason to call. I have a question.
I do too.
Still there?
I've got a few.
Oh, okay. You got a few. I will ask just because this is very important. I was discussing how Coors Banquet here in Canada, it has now changed to Coors Original. I don't know if it's changed where you are. I do know Coors Banquet is the drink of the sewer, and I just wanted to find out if that name has changed in the sewer.
I know the fluid has. There's been a lot of fluid exchanges in the beer industry.
Oh. Yeah, I think fluid is quite popular nowadays.
People take it
in exchanging those fluids as well.
Oh man, yeah, but you don't want the original fluid. That's kind of gross.
Yeah,
like the first,
I was wondering how come they want to call it original.
Probably drank by Mr. Coors himself. Like this is Coors, and then he pointed at that cup, and he's like, "This is the first Coors drink ever," and then he drank it, and now you want that? Yeah, How long has Coors been in service for? It's going to be a real warm drink.
There was no refrigeration. I can tell you
That's why you had to drink it fast.
At least.
But then it had to go through the system and come back around. But the original might be gone by now. Or something else.
The original may be dusty and gone. But yes, they call it original here, and I'm curious if they call it banquet in the sewer.
Because it's a party.
I want to feel fancy when I'm having.
What is the legal definition of banquet?
It's like a smorgasbord of delicious delicacies and delicatessens and all kinds of deliciousness, like on one board.
That's a lot of schmorgish.
It's a lot of schmorgas, so you want to bring a good appetite.
Oh yeah,
you don't want to go in there eating, like haven't already eaten. That's just not one of those outings you would want to make.
But the thing is, on Nick the Rat, we definitely go by science, and it says right here, it's an elaborate and formal evening meal for many people, often followed by speeches. There you go. You need to have a speech at the end of having the Coors banquet. That's why it's
Yeah. So it's best to bring yourself some sort of written statement. I would suggest ink on paper, only because your phone could just die. That's all. If you're going to have a speech.
Did you ever have a phone die?
Pardon?
Did you ever have a phone die?
Oh, many times.
Did you go to its funeral?
Even drown as well. Oh, yes, of course.
That's horrific.
Oh, yeah, I had one that drowned in Coca-Cola.
Oh my god!
And
it was
Oh
no, somebody drowned. That's horrible.
It was a great phone. It took calls. It made calls. It made the occasional photo. Wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst. You could tell what you were looking at. It didn't have all the pixels that you were looking for.
You can only hope that is what you're going to get these days. It's close enough to the original picture.
Close enough. You get the idea.
That's all you need. Have a Coors banquet. It's only $2.
$2. Wow.
Like a little party of people. Caller, do you ever experience luck? Do you think there is luck? Do you think luck is bad to have? Do you think there's only unlucky?
There's luck, and then there's like are you talking about luck at the slot machines, or are you talking about like general luck? Because the luck at the slot machines, that's different, because you're at the slot machines. You don't want anybody tapping on your shoulder or something like that, because that's when the bad luck starts.
You sound like a slot expert. You know all about these slots? Are you a slot teacher? Because you can teach. We have ears right now. We have a lot of people probably interested in learning about this.
I just you just want to go to one to another. You don't want to just like hang out at one place. You win something, you just take those monies and you run away. That's my advice.
You're generating the slots.
You just generated the slots, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. How do you and you feel? Oh man, where's the luck? Can you teach me how to do that though?
It's in the air. It's in the general vicinity. But you can have long-term luck, and then you can have like short-term luck. I would say short-term luck is the example of a slot machine. but like long-term luck is like, you know, you struck on something that will benefit you in the long term, rather than the short term. Like if you win $100 or something, of course, you know, you could blow through $100. It's 2020, of course.
Well, if you have a lot of money, yeah,
and then
it's kind of easy.
That's a lot of money. Yeah. Or like you get a cool job, or you get a cool car, or something that's lucky, that makes or you meet that right somebody, all that sort of thing. That's like long-term luck. That's cool.
In New York, $100 will get you about 2 hours. 2
hours? Oh, okay. And a reach around, or
if you're lucky, if it's the police, probably a reach.
The police, they
go every orifice. It's they do the ultimate reach around. You get like 5 people in on that thing. It's like, we're gonna reach
5
around
people?
With not just 5 fingers. There'll be 5 people. But
that's a lot of mouths.
It's a very successful reach around.
That is successful. Oh yeah. If one can get there, the other will.
That's true. Backup. That's what we call in the field as backup.
Do you person I called, Nick the Rat?
Yeah.
What is luck for you?
So far, it's 4-leaf clovers, and now it's $100.
Oh, so you're selling 4-leaf clovers for $100?
No, I'm thinking about how much I can make off of these, and how I could. Do you know of any scientist where I could possibly clone some 4-leaf clovers?
Oh, I do know some scientists. Some of them are from just right there in the dark sewers, and then you've got like, you know, even scientists that's into knows, I don't think they're from the sewer. I think they're from Oaktar, actually.
I think Oaktar.
I think they're from Oaktar.
I think I've seen Oaktar hanging out with Adam Curry.
Whoa! The Podfather.
He's from the future.
No,
what if these seeds are being shipped into the future by that motherfucker over there, man? This is getting weird, because what was the plant you were just talking about? I heard him talking about that. Oh man.
Well,
I've
been looking at the sky, and there's a lot of stars. There's like lots of stars.
Did you see a Neowise?
I waved at it. It looked at me, but then it didn't wave at me. I thought that was kind of rude, you know.
Clover seeds? Clover seeds.
Yeah. Oh, clover seeds.
Clover seeds.
Oh, I thought you said overseeds.
Over seeds.
No. Clover seeds.
Yeah, clover. Not over clover.
Oh,
over and
no,
over.
Not over.
Red Rover.
Oh, clover seeds.
Clover.
No, I haven't seen any clover seeds.
Why is
Rover so red? But you gotta be watching out for those seeds.
What is? Have you ever heard
plant them.
Red Rover? Then you like throw something over something. What the heck is that all about?
Oh yeah, and people charge into your arms. It's like Red Rover. Bring Nick the Rat over, and then you run into like a phalanx. You know.
That just gave me a nightmare. Sorry, caller. I actually broke like 5. Oh, man, I almost died. There's like 5 of us. There's a horrible accident. We got wall menace with aggression. We'll be right back. I'm sorry. I just brought back memories. Well, welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. That was a great song. Wall Menace, Aggression. That's all the music is on SoundCloud/Nick the Rat. Yeah, you could go there. NickTheRat.com has social that there. You hit that, you can find things. Hi, everybody. We're having a good Wednesday night. The music makes you forget what's going on in the world sometimes. Sometimes you're like, whoa, the song becomes me, and you become it as well. Well, why do you let some songs in and not all? You only have a certain amount of time, I guess. That's why we have time. Maybe it's time. I don't know. Who's got time for talking to every person that walks past you? Especially when you have their phone number and you could just give them a call like this person did. 917-719-5923.
Hey, what's up, Nick? It's Rick from Baltimore.
Oh, shit. How you doing?
One thing, look, you kind of thought that I might have been a troll. I wasn't. I actually saw the article. I thought it was a troll, so I thought I'd bring it on, late at night. But I want you to know something. I do not go out and try to troll people. That's not what I do. Try to find a laugh, maybe, yeah. But that's pretty much what I do. I really don't. I have better things to do with my life. Trying to volunteer with Habitat for Humanity and other things. So, yeah, man. So hope your show is doing well. And remember, it just beeps. It does all it does. It beeps.
True, it does just beep. These are all true accusations of that last caller. Sounds like they're still there. Can you turn down? Can you hang up your voicemail for me? Thank you. Okay. Whew. Clover seeds. How do you get a clover field? Oh, whoever is in the future sending these seeds back into the past, please don't do that. The luck is important, but if everybody has it, what happens then? Who are these people? Seed band from the future? Sounds like a David Bowie song coming on. Oh my God, no. Computer, stop. Amazon is everywhere. There's a Jeff Bezos seed has spread across the planet. Let's watch a video. I found these short clips of interesting things that I thought were kind of interesting. We have an interview. It's a short one. It's an excerpt from a video called Thinking Aloud, where they're interviewing John Lilly. And you can always appreciate good interviewing. I'm trying to get into the interviewing game, so I've been taking a lot of tips from the host of this. His name is... it's a little loud here. Let me lower this down. Sorry. Jeffrey Mishlove.
I think it would be good to start with your famous maxim about what is true in the province of the mind. Could you begin by...
In the province of the mind, what one believes to be true either is true or becomes true within certain limits. These limits are to be found experimentally and experientially. When so found, these limits turn out to be further beliefs to be transcended. In the province of the mind, there are no limits. However, in the province of the body, there are definite limits not to be transcended.
You've probably devoted your whole life, and certainly many decades recently, to pushing to see, what really were the limits. going into new realities, taking on the belief systems of those realities, and then coming back to your basic working reality and challenging those beliefs, integrating those beliefs with your own. In your writings, you've explored almost every state of consciousness I could imagine, the various mystical levels of Satori, communication with extraterrestrials, communication with other species. You've established probably a more significant mapping of inner space than almost any other modern person, and I think we all owe a great debt to you for that.
But don't get stuck with those. I've abandoned all of them. It's impossible because there are infinities within the mind.
I think that's the beauty of your work is that you keep moving further and further and further out. In the center of the cyclone, you described a state, in fact, you had a whole system, virtually a quantitative system for mapping states of consciousness, and you talked about one that I found most fascinating, which you call +3, mega Satori. And in that state, you describe going so far out of your body, and even out of the physical universe, to the point of being at the level of essence in which the physical universe is created.
Right.
That almost seemed to me, in reading that book, like an ultimate state of consciousness, but I know you wrote about it some 15 years ago. How does it look to you now?
Well, there's one state beyond +3. That's +1. But you're not allowed to remember that. Once you go into it, you have union with God. That's the true yoga. And so you're non-human. So there's no way you can recount what happened. You have no way of saying it because it's beyond language.
Yes.
Well, all those states are beyond language. Language is a very poor instrument to express them.
You've described in some of your other writings language as being a film, a thin film that separates us from reality, really. As much as we try to use language to describe what we mean, it really puts barriers up.
Well, there's one use of language that's valid. That's the injunctive use, telling you how to do things. The descriptive one is very poor. And William James said it. The other realities are separated from this one by the thinnest of screens. And I found that this screen is language. So you have to abandon it when you're going to these other realities.
In addition to +1 and +3, you've mapped out +6. That's a state of consciousness, as I recall, in which the mind can travel to any point in physical or non-physical space.
But you maintain your individuality.
That must be a basic mode of a psychic explorer. I gather from reading much of your work that you spent a great deal of time in +6.
Right, and in +12. +12 is the blissful idiot. You're in your body, you're right here and now, but everything is happy. There's gold dust particles in the air, and everything is good.
You can feel energy moving in and out of the different psychic centers of the body.
And if a bird calls, you hear it echoing through the galaxy. But that's not much use, unless you can get another bliss ninny in the same space.
But many of the mystical teachings warn against getting stuck in some of these realities.
I haven't been in any of them since that time.
Well, you also refer to, in your mapping of states, I suppose, is +48, which is sort of a perfectly neutral state.
Right. +24 is the professional state of any discipline that you're involved in, where you're lost in the discipline. 48 is where you're communicating with everybody else. And then there are the minus states, but I don't go into those.
No, but at one point you wrote about the importance of going into the minus states and remaining perfectly aware, being conscious in those negative states, not trying to block out the negativity. And you described that, as I recall, as burning karma.
Yes. And then there's in the center of the cyclone, there's a chapter called A Guided Tour of Hell, which was -6. And that was awful.
ThinkingAloud.com for more. You could buy that interview. Some good stuff. That's their sales pitch on YouTube. Check them out. It's the guy that had the dolphin and the drugs and all that. I think that dolphin killed himself. Poor dolphin. Echo the dolphin. That guy did a lot of drugs. He liked ketamine a lot. He definitely expanded his consciousness with life. I don't know if he gave the dolphin drugs. He treated that dolphin good. I would take that dolphin's life. I want that dolphin to be with me in the space mansion as people go into outer space. The dolphin could even go to outer space. I'd let him. That'd be cool. And do some awesome tricks. Underwater probably already feels like outer space to them. Unless they ask for it. If they're like, hey, send me to outer space, please don't send any dolphins into outer space. Let's keep space dolphin free. If we could do that, thank you. That'd be good. Oh man. We should play a voicemail 917-719-5923. Thank you for blowing out people's ears. That's cool. Thank you, caller. 917-719-5923 is how you could reach me. Tonight we're talking about luck, and you might be able to get through on the phone line. I don't know even if the phone line's working. It might have broke. There's too many people trying to get through. Yeah. I'm pinging the server here. I see it. Yeah, there's a blinking light. I see it. Fine, I'll restart it after this song. Let's play we got a OTAMATIX oat mix. What does it say? Oh, we got a phone call? So we have a phone call coming in. Hello, caller.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
I can't complain.
I only talk to complainers on the show. Let's listen to OTAMATIX Addicted to You by Avicii. It's a singing thing. I let down my guard. We'll be right back and try to see if we could fix the phone line. Sorry, what happened there? Guess I should have seen it coming. Caught me by surprise. I wasn't looking where I was going. I fell into your eyes. You came into my crazy world like a cool and cleansing wave. Before I knew it hit me, baby, you were flowing through my veins. I'm addicted to you, hooked on your love, like a powerful drug I can't get enough of. Lost in your eyes, drowning in blue, out of control. What can I do? I'm addicted to you. Midnight blows in through the window, dances around the room. Got me hypnotized, I'm getting high on the perfume. I couldn't live without you now. Oh, I know I'd go insane. I wouldn't last one night alone, baby. I couldn't stand the pain. I'm addicted to you, hooked on your love, like a powerful drug, can't get enough of. Lost in your eyes, drowned in blue, out of control. What can I do? I'm
addicted to you. What can I do? I'm addicted to you.
I think the Dark Sewer Network might sell something that could help that addiction you have there. That was a great song cover. Only had like 2 likes on SoundCloud, and I was like, that was good. I liked it. Thought everybody should hear it. Also, I have to find a lot of songs, you know, and yeah, we listen to everything here. 917-719-5923.
Nothing like drinking your wine from a Yeti cup. Actually, a full bottle will fit in one of those. An ex taught me that. Yeah. Simple math, I told her. Dumb bitch. Conversion, milliliters to ounces. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, sorry I missed your live call-in here, but I may try again later and reach you, or I may just make a voodoo doll likeness of you and practice jerking it off. I love you, buddy. Oh, I had a joke for you, Nick. Knock, knock.
Oh, crap. Close the P.O. box.
It's 2020, you rat bastard bitch.
Close the P.O. box. All right, the P.O. box is now closed. It's officially closed. Let's, where are we in the show? What are we talking about here? Zindu is not here? We're not selling the book yet, right? You guys want to see some of the pages that I was working on? No? Okay. Let's listen to another a voicemail. The aliens told me to do it, by the way. It's proof. We have to play some advertisements because some guys with machetes and Molotov cocktails just came into the studio. We're gonna play some advertisements. We'll be right back in a little bit. Sure, let's.
Halloween's coming. Are you ready? No? Well, get your ass in the sewer and buy yourself a costume. At the Dark Sewer Network costume shop, get your ass covered. We got 2017's best costumes available, including newspaper mummy, pizza slice burn victim, real poo shit monster, metal pipe tin man, and cardboard box robots, and more and more and more. All the costumes are made right here in the USA, and none of them cost more than $69.99. So come on down to the DSN costume shop, and don't forget, Halloween's coming.
Wanna go for a ride? In your mind? Open your third eye with Dark Sewer LSD. Our sewer scientists spent years perfecting an acid formula to blow your mind. Let their labor become your love and experience life like you've never had before. Find out all of life's answers today and order now. 917-719-5923.
You might be walking down the street and there's people out there on mind-altering drugs. You know, it's... And wouldn't that be awesome to talk to them? Because, like, some of them have really amazing thoughts that just break reality for everybody. They're definitely needed to keep the train, the brain train going or something. I don't know. You gotta build off something. You can't build off nothing, right? You gotta. We're good. We played those advertisements for you. Those are big Molotovs. Yeah, fill me up. It looks like we're gonna take another quick break. We're gonna watch a video now that relates to everything we're talking about. It's gonna blow your mind. It's also from the same series. You should definitely go to this website and check this thing out. I want to give them a lot more. I want to give them
a fanatic, actually, and yet it seems that you're almost the opposite. Reality is extremely slippery for you. I don't get the feeling that you're stuck on any one model of reality.
Well, you know what Freud wrote about projection. The people, I have been accused of being a fanatic in the Skeptical Inquirer, but you just have to open that journal to see the people who put it out are all fanatics. And the people who accuse me of being possessed by devils are all the type of right-wing fundamentalist who rolls around and speaks in tongues and gives all the signs of being possessed by the devil themselves. So I tend to look at, I think basically I'm a mirror. My books are mirrors, and when a monkey looks in, no philosopher looks out.
Well, how do you separate the inside from the outside?
Well, that is one of the difficulties. That's why people get embroiled in weirdities while they're reading my books, because I'm dissolving the difference between the inside and the outside. Like most people think their head is inside the universe, but I have demonstrated in several of my books that the universe is inside our heads. Our head is outside the universe. This whole studio, for instance, it's got to be inside my head or I wouldn't be aware of it. I've got a model of it inside my head. Mm-hmm. Now, inside that model of the studio is a model of me. And on top of the model of me is a model of my head. But that's not my real head. My real head contains the studio and my body and this model of a head. And it's the same with the whole universe. The whole universe is a model contained in my head, which contains a model of my head. So I've got two heads, the head outside the universe and the head inside the universe. Now, that should be perfectly clear, but if it isn't, Bertrand Russell has a proof using six-dimensional geometry in his book, The Nature of Human Knowledge. I hope that clarifies which is inside and which is outside, and we don't have to get trapped in that again.
Well, one of the points that you often make is that we get caught up in these apparent paradoxes because of linguistic habits and a habit that we've had since the time of Aristotle of thinking in terms of syllogistic logic.
Well, yeah, I believe our language, we can only see what we observe, and we can only observe what we have categories for in our language. That's known as the Whorf hypothesis in anthropology. Actually, it goes back to Guillaume Battista Vico, an 18th century Neapolitan who has been a major influence on me as well as on James Joyce. And my books are full of neologisms and odd uses of language just to break through the habits of perception that are conditioned by using ordinary English.
Mm-hmm. You once wrote a whole book without using the verb is.
Yes, that's quantum psychology.
Mm-hmm.
I also break sentences up in the Burroughs way, so there's no subject and predicate. I use Joycean stream of consciousness. I run words together, so one word has 5 different meanings depending on which way you look at the sentence, like Joyce did in Finnegan's Wake. All of this is attempts to get us out of the lines of word and image that were laid down by our ancestors. After all, if we're seeing the world our ancestors put into our language, we're not seeing the world we're living in. It's obvious that our ancestors did not live with computers, spaceships, George Bush, and other incredible occurrences that are typical of our lives.
that was weird. We have more gas blasts that came in. Let's read one. Let's see here. We got a whole sometimes the tubes get backed up. You need that tube lube. This has nothing to do with luck. If you had a perfect clone made of yourself, wouldn't you be constantly talking over yourself all the time? Wouldn't the same thought and words appear in your head right as it would in theirs? Whoa. I think it just crashed my VLC player. It would be like talking to a mirror. And like looking at the mirror, it's kind of like a reflection of you, like yourself. So it's just you're seeing yourself too with light. Sometimes vibration. These are all great questions that we probably can't answer. But we could try, and it'll be fun, because sometimes that's the whole point. Anyway, I like trying to find what is the point, right? There we go. Uni is a lie. Okay. Let's play a little bit more music. Let's see if the music works. We got Chemical Brothers, Do It Again, by DJ Oga. DJ Oga something. DJ Ogie.
Deja vu.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
On quantum computing, and just to summarize the article, quantum computing is bullcrap.
Get a lady. She's a get lady.
Do you want to go for a ride? Then call yourself a cab.
Want to take a ride? From the dark sewer in the filthy American Northeast, it's Nick the Rat Radio with your host, Nick the Rat. Now, here's Nick.
Hi. I misfired that one. Welcome back to the sewers, everybody. Sometimes you forget where clips are, and you can't load them into places. Anyway, technology sucks. I'm gonna have to like stitch this crap together later. Yay. Anyway, Let's listen to a voicemail. Somebody called while I was listening to that song. I didn't want to turn it off. I'm sorry. I had a,
Beep.
Yeah, that's what you hear.
Hi, Nick.
Oh, man.
Karen.
Okay. Hold on. Hello, caller.
Oh, hey, hello from Spearfish. Is it Stillwater?
Stillwater, how are you doing tonight? Are you doing the work?
Oh, I'm doing the work all day long. As long as my schlong.
Whoa.
Hey, I got a book here, and it has all of the lucky charms for everyone based on when their birthday is.
What? You have a birthday charm correlation?
Yeah, it's a book called The Hidden World of Birthdays. Ooh!
Does it work?
Yeah, it does. Because on mine, like on my birthday, it says that my lucky charm is I have to have 2 50-cent pieces, like the big old coins.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to like have that in my pocket, and then at some point I give one of them to the other person, and then for the rest of that day, we both get good luck. And so it's like my good luck is also someone else's good luck.
Sounds dangerous. What if somebody takes that good luck and infects it with bad luck? Do they have to give it back? Are you taxing them on this?
Well, that's kind of on them, I mean, if they can really only fuck up their own luck, if someone gets that coin and then they walk under a bunch of ladders and a bunch of black cats run across, and it'll affect them and not me, because it started with good energy, but then they threw a bunch of bad energy on top of it,
Are you flammable at all?
Well, I think most people are flammable to some extent, but I haven't caught on fire yet.
Did you ever think you might be suffering from being a witch?
Me? No. I'm more like a what's the cross class? What's it called when you cross class a like in D&D terms, like a monk and a wizard? I'm whatever that is.
So what you're trying to tell me is
you still with me, bud?
I was. What are you trying to tell me?
Oh, I'm more of like a cross class between a wizard and a monk. Cool. You still there, bud?
Is that true?
Yeah.
I
learned magic and I learned how to fight. It's
So you're a real
I got a lot
mage?
more hit points from the monk class, though.
I could have sworn you were talking about being a witch. I think you just put a spell on me. Did
I? Nah. If I put a spell on you, everyone would know.
That was the D&D spell.
Besides, that's not how I roll.
You
see, like it takes a lot of time and effort to cast spells and shit. I save all of my magic for the kitchen. The real magic is when you eat like the perfect meal and it just really hits the spot. Or if you hear a song that sends goosebumps up your spine because it's just so good, that's what real magic is.
And you
all the
practice
spells
this?
and stuff,
And you practice this?
Yeah, you got to practice. That's the only way you can get to Carnegie Hall.
Do you know who else practices magic?
Well, probably lots of people.
Starts with a W.
Well,
werewolves? You might be a werewolf, my friend. Oh boy. How hairy are you?
I haven't seen a lot of werewolves around lately. They usually have a flare up. About once a month of those things wandering around. I haven't seen those a lot lately.
Do you urinate?
Still a lot of vampires around though.
Have you ever seen an alien?
Yeah, probably dozens of times that I didn't even know about. You always meet like that weird person that just doesn't quite click on like they're not just socially awkward, but there's something else going on, like they also don't ever blink or something like that. And you bump into some of those every now and again, and then they ask you how like toilets work and stuff. Those are usually aliens.
They're infiltrating through the pipes, through the sewer. I've seen
I don't know if infiltrating's the right word if they can't even figure out how to use a urinal.
Well, that's the thing. They're asking you for. Are you
I mean,
telling them?
Like, oh, if aliens are real, they'll take us over in a second. And I'm like, I don't know. Man, they struggle with a lot of simple things, so I'm not all that concerned about it. Because the real concern that we all got to deal with is all those damn vampire attacks. No one's doing anything about it.
It's obviously a witch. It's a witch. Somebody put a tracker on that. I could, yeah. Wait, that was Stillwater? Stillwater's not a witch. It's very powerful with magic, though. In the game of D&D. 917-719-5923. Ow.
Nick, how dare you not answer my phone call?
Oh.
You terrible person. All right, man.
It was Google's fault.
Love you. Peace. Hey, Google.
No, don't do that. It's, do you guys want to watch another weird video that I found on this station? I found a couple more weird videos we could watch. Yeah, I was testing my luck with how far I could get in the show without having Zindu with me. Here we go. I hope my software doesn't crash again. Let's find out. Another Thinking Aloud episodes. These are great. Go check them out.
The Rig Veda is considered by all scholars, I think, to be one of the most beautiful composite of religious hymns and deep philosophical discussions. And yet when one reads the Rig Veda carefully, one discovers an enormous emphasis on a mysterious, apparently hallucinogenic substance called soma.
Yes, you're quite right. The 9th mandala of the Rig Veda is entirely devoted to singing the praises of soma. And yet we do not know what soma is or was. R. Gordon Wasson spent a considerable portion of his life researching this problem and reached the conclusion that soma was Amanita muscaria, a mushroom that is symbiotic to pine and birch trees throughout much of the North Temperate Zone. However, scholars have cast doubt on his identification of soma. Nevertheless, what we learn from Wasson's scholarship is that plants with hallucinogenic chemical principles in them have had an enormous impact on shaping the psychology of various cultures, both pre-literate and literate, throughout the world.
It seems quite clear that the references to soma in the Rig Veda were not really symbolic. They refer to some actual plant substance.
Oh yes, definitely. Some sort of plant substance was prepared and ingested by a priesthood who then used the ecstatic experience induced by that plant as the basis for all of their metaphysical and philosophical speculations on the nature of the universe. The case of soma is by no means unique. My own field of interest was the Amazon basin, where we don't have a great written literature, but we do have an extensive oral tradition and a tradition of hallucinogenic plant use that persists to the present day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think most notable in South America is the drug ayahuasca.
Yes, ayahuasca is perhaps the world's largest and most thriving psychedelic religion. It touches the lives of millions of mestizos and Indians in the basin. It is a combinatory drug, which makes it especially interesting to pharmacologists because its two principal ingredients are themselves inactive except in the presence of each other. So what we have in the case of ayahuasca is an example of a highly evolved folk pharmacology, and how a discovery like this was ever made in the first place is one of the challenging questions that anthropologists have to deal with. After all, in a square mile of Amazonian rainforest, it is not unusual to encounter 50,000 distinct species of plants. How then did these so-called primitive or pre-literate people make the connection between the combining of the bark of one with the leaves of another, boiled and put through a number of procedures to produce an intense visionary hallucinogen? This is an extremely interesting and, to this day, unanswered question.
Isn't it the case that I believe it was the German chemist who isolated this the chemical active ingredient in ayahuasca, originally named it telepathine?
Yes, that's right. Based on field reports of the states of group mind induced by ayahuasca, which is also called yahe, he felt it was fitting to name it telepathine. Now, the rules of scientific nomenclature are such that the first name of a compound is always given precedent, and about 20 years after it was named telepathine, it was realized that the identical compound had been isolated around the turn of the century from the giant Syrian rue, Pergamon harmala, and named harmine. So today, the active ingredients of ayahuasca are known as harmine, harmaline, and tetrahydroharman. But your point is well taken. What struck the early explorers and ethnographers into the Amazon basin was the fact that the people seemed to be taking this plant preparation in order to undergo states of community group-mindedness. And during these intoxicating intervals, social plans relative to migration, hunting, and warfare were undertaken by the elders of the tribe. And though the name has been changed to the more innocuous harmine, nevertheless, there's a continued persistence of the feeling that telepathic and group mind states are induced by this particular plant mixture. And it's particularly interesting in the light of the fact that the chemical constituents which make it go are in fact found endogenously in the human brain. These are not exotic compounds from the point of view of ordinary human brain chemistry. So there is a suggestion there that manipulation of neurohumoral compounds, brain neurotransmitters, and that sort of thing may in fact open the door to untapped areas of human potential.
Wow. ThinkingAloud.com. That was good. These clips are awesome. You should go check them out. Buy the whole video. I'd listen to that. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. I forget where we are in the show. I think it's pretty close to being done. I got a lot of work to do. I have more things to sell. Oh man. Okay, we got to sell more things here. Here's a couple of advertisements. We'll be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio. We just had a break, though. You're going to pay me for that one. Okay. All right, contracts have been signed. That's the thing. If you have it in writing, you can't really do too much else after that. We have lawyers in the dark sewer. Don't mess with us.
If you were thrilled by the towering inferno, if you were terrified by earthquake, then you will be scared shitless by the Samuel L. Bronkowitz production of That's Armageddon. The most realistic depiction of death, doom, and destruction in motion picture history. See George Lazenby as the architect.
I tell you, this building is unsafe.
Barbara Radnitz as the nurse. Jack Roberts as the governor.
Governor, the city's in flames. The National Guard's powerless to deal with the situation. The dam is threatening to burst. The airport has been seized by terrorists. And the nuclear power plant's about to blow in its second. Governor, what are we going to do?
Donald Sutherland as the clumsy waiter.
Larry, you can't go in there. It's certain death. But I've got to. For Helen's sake. But Larry! Oh, Jesus!
Leave her. Come back to Montana with me.
I can no sooner run away from her than myself.
I'm not asking you to run. I'm asking you to face reality.
Whose reality? Yours or mine?
My reality and yours, that's whose.
What are you saying?
Leave her. Come back to Montana with me.
I can no more run away from her than I can run away from myself.
I'm not asking you to run. I'm asking you to face reality.
Whose reality? Yours or mine?
My reality and yours, that's whose.
What are you saying?
Larry, we're going now.
Whose game?
You know damn well whose games.
Larry, we're starting the engines.
You will never forget. That's Armageddon.
You know damn well what I'm saying.
So they're safe now? Okay, hi everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We are going to be moving along with the show because we only have a certain amount of ads for a certain amount of time for a certain amount of things. You know, yeah, that's just how life works. Apparently, it seems these days. Also, I just got a note from the future saying that I should apologize now. So let me just look into the camera right now. Okay. It's always good to have an apology video. So here's mine. I'm sorry that I made jokes about species, creatures. They are no less than rodents. All right. So did they cancel sending these seeds back from the future? There's going to be luck all over the place. No. We're going to learn how to freebase 4-leaf clovers for and mainline luck. This is. Let me turn this camera off over here. All right, the camera's off. I can't believe you can't do that. We're not doing that. I don't want to say that in front of the camera because that would be against the my contract with the Dark Sewer scientist. We gotta. Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. We have a little bit more Nick the Rat Radio to go. We could watch another advertisement. Is that what it is? Another voicemail? We have a voicemail. 917-719-5923.
Yeah, there's a reason that song only had 2 likes on SoundCloud. It's probably because it sucks. Of course, yeah, I'm probably just saying that because it brings up a lot of inner pain.
Block that number. We got a gas blast that came in. It says slot, hee slot. I wonder what that's referring to. We also have more gas blasts. See, I knew I smelled something coming down the pipe. We got Red Rover is a game from ancient England. Children would witness month-long sieges on castles and would see soldiers fling diseased bodies and excrement over the castle walls. From catapults? You should use a trebuchet. Looks like we might have a call coming in. Hello, caller.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I think you should do a whole show with a boot on your head.
A boot? I'll digitally put a boot on my head. I can't afford no boots.
That would be awesome.
They're hard to get these days out there.
One just like Vermin Supreme, though.
So you could put like a bath on your head.
Like a what?
A bath.
Bath?
A bath, yes. If you put a boot on your head,
is that the kind of?
And you fill it with water.
Of boot that?
I don't know. Is his boot waterproof?
Probably. It looks like it is.
So then, yes, you could wear a hat full of water. Keep his head cool, water cooled.
Oh, he could. Oh my God, that's right. Thermodynamics. You lose the most amount of heat through your head. So that's why you wear a hat in wintertime.
Did you know that Red Rover was throwing dead bodies over a wall with catapults?
Really? Is that what that whole, the rhyme was about?
And they name the people that they throw over the wall. Red Rover, I just threw the collar on over.
Yeah.
Over the wall because their body was dead.
Was that actually back to a actual incident of people being thrown over a wall?
Might be true. Might be true. I could see it.
Probably.
Like a human fall. Like a waterfall, but just humans. There's not that much. There's not, maybe blood. You could probably milk 1 or 2 humans up there for a couple days. But you can't really just keep throwing them over. Maybe slowly put them in pieces.
The smell would become overbearing.
Why they should use a trebuchet. You go further than a catapult.
Exactly. Thank God for the French. We can hurl the dead bodies farther.
Oh, man. We should make a trebuchet mixed with a guillotine. Be the Remington of trebuchets.
2 for 1, right?
Fuck yeah. Like chop, fling. Actually, just rips your head off. You put your head down, then you tie a rock to it, and there's a blade above you, and then you knock the trebuchet to fling, and it drags your head up with the blade, and it throws your head away, and then they have little dogs come out and chase it down, and whoever's dog gets it first wins.
Well, it could be like that pumpkin chunking competition that they have.
Very offensive.
Where they shoot the pumpkins out in the field.
And then they chase rats down too.
Yeah, right.
Little dogs. Why do people always got to train animals to do bad stuff?
I don't know. They use them to hunt a lot of different things too. I guess. I mean, are they a utilitarian item or are they a pet?
Are they good luck? They're good luck for the hunter. It's not good luck.
No, they're good. Definitely good luck if it's a good dog.
Yeah, it can come after you.
What about a rabbit's foot? If they caught a rabbit.
Oh man, a rabbit sled.
A rabbit's foot.
I could actually. Yeah. I'm about as big. I could probably cut a hole in the top of a rabbit and sit in there and have like a poodle drag me.
Oh, there you go. I don't know if that would be lucky or not.
Popsicle sticks on the rabbit feet. The
like Pickle Rick.
The fur. Good luck. The little rabbit feet. That's why you got to put sticks on them.
They said it started from hares, though. Like, I don't know if there was a different breed of rabbit that was considered hare over here in the day, or if that was from over in Europe, but that's where it originated, was from a hare leg, and then eventually a rabbit's foot became lucky. But it wasn't originally a rabbit's foot at all.
It was a hare's foot?
It was a hare's foot, which I don't know, it's got to be like a different breed that's, I don't know if it's in Europe or if it's extinct or what.
They'd make hare sleds?
No.
Ew.
They make what?
Sleds out of hares?
Sleds out of hair?
You just said that they make sleds out of hair.
No, no.
When you shave and they get all that?
That would be
disgusting.
That would stink. That would stink.
You said a rabbit sled, a rabbit sled or something?
It's a hare's foot, though, is what it originally was. What they originally considered lucky was they called it a hare, and it's a different breed than a rabbit.
So you weren't talking about Rosebud at all?
What's that?
You weren't talking about Rosebud?
No, not at all.
Okay, because I was imagining that with like rabbit hair fur sleds. Color?
I don't know why they would have been considered lucky to begin with, other than I think it was their back legs.
They live that fast life.
They could jump and run so fast with those back legs that people must have thought they were lucky.
And then they bumped into every other creature that's out there.
Well, why did a four-leaf clover become lucky?
All right, if you get these seeds, don't plant them. I'm going to harvest most of this look, and I know that if I get the packages, I can make the biggest clover field in front of my sewer. And then I can become like ultra rich in clover and luck.
You could be like the luck giver or something like that. Can't think of a better name than that. The lucky rat.
It is the year of the rat, right?
Is it a year of the rat?
I think so. Isn't it always? For me, it is. What year is it for you?
Well,
when does a year start, by the way?
This year. What's that?
When does a year start?
For us, it starts on January 1st, right?
How do you know? Because it's on the calendar. It's on the calendar, right?
According to our calendar.
Yeah, and guess what? Is the calendar flat?
Pretty much, yeah.
And shit's spreading. These people think everything's flat these days. We can't. If you know anybody that's out there that suffers this, please let them know that it's not flat. Okay. You can't even let these people have an opinion. Yeah. No airtime for that person right there. Wait, what am I coming here? Let's see. We got more music. We have Walmanus again. Walmanus? with synthetic orchestra. Ow. No, but what just happened right there, was that my imagination, or was that aliens? I don't... We just killed that person. Now it's sitting in a seat. Well, yeah, clean it up. I'm not cleaning that up. I do. Kind of look and sound like him. I guess I could take his job. How much does he make here? I guess I could use peanuts. Alright, let's do it. How do you work this thing over here? Whoa. Bing. That was a fun song. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Alright, let's watch another video. Let's just go all in. You know why not? I think there's one left. Is there any more videos? Can you load it up? What is this? What is this trying to sell me over here? What? This is...
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Master of Money Seminar with Stuart Wilde? What is this?
Well, hello and welcome. Today we'll be doing our Mastery of Money seminar. And what we'll be doing is basically looking at esoteric concepts to allow you to get the money that you want in life. Not necessarily to become millionaires or to become very, very wealthy, but to have enough money to go through the physical plane, to buy those experiences that you need for yourself and for your loved ones, and to feel a sense of it all just coming to you naturally as an outpouring of the love and the creativity that you put out, rather than this whole concept of like working hard and struggling and forcing the whole thing to come about for you.
Is this like
Basically speaking, the
like
way that I handle esoteric money is I teach people to raise their energy.
Is this legal?
I teach you to become more life force, more power, and then when you do that, people will be pulled to you. People will show up. They're going to crawl over the walls and under the doors, and they're going to lower themselves in through the ceiling, and they'll...
Talking about Red Rover? Is there like a... Is this the color revolution? Red Rover? The backgrounds are red of the artwork? What is going on here? Who's sending these messages? All right, we should probably not watch the rest of that video there. Well, let's. Are we gonna end the show? It's only 1:24. Kind of late. Oh. We have more voicemail. Okay, yeah.
I love that man. What a beautiful botanist. R.I.P. Or don't.
Was that call from the future? That came from 4:03 a.m. Wait, it's only 1:24. I'm confused. When did they update Google Voice with future calls? All right, let's watch one more video and then get on out of here. Or should we watch it after the song? Yeah, let's just get on out of here. Let's go to sleep, everybody. Let's recharge our energy crystals. If you have to take any of your clones' seats, just do it proudly. Stand in, become a better version of anybody that might fall along the way. It is the circle of life. We got another voicemail. What is this?
Nick,
Oh,
I have
no.
another tale from the mysterious and mighty Mississippi River. That is all.
All right, well, you'll have to tell that to me. Maybe next week. All right, I'm going to turn off the phone line. We'll be back soon. A lot of stuff going on. Barely a lot of stuff going on. We'll be back next week. More Nick the Rat Radio. Thank you for everybody that around, and hope you get some good luck wherever you need it. Make your own luck, Maybe trust everybody that's walking around out there. Instead of getting mad, get even. I mean, help out, and then even it, and then give too. Nick the Rat Radio. We'll be back next week. We're gonna. All right, play this song. We got Alcoholic with 8D Lo-Fi. I Need You, Baby. All right, let's.
You are a fluke. You are a separate event. And you run from the maternity ward to the crematorium, and that's it, baby. That's it. Now, why does anybody think that way? There's no reason to, because it isn't even scientific. It's just a myth. And it's invented by people who wanted to feel a certain way. They want to play a certain game. See, the game of God got embarrassing. The idea of God as the potter, the architect of the universe, is good, and it makes you feel that life is, after all, important. There is someone who cares. It has meaning, it has sense, and you are valuable in the eyes of the Father. But after a while, it gets embarrassing. And you realize that everything you do is being watched by God. He knows your tiniest, inmost feelings and thoughts, and you say after a while, quit bugging me. I don't want you around. So you become an atheist, just to get rid of it. Then you feel terrible after that, because you got rid of God, but that means you got rid of yourself. You're just nothing but a machine. And your idea that you're a machine is just a machine too. So if you're a smart kid, you commit suicide. Camus said there is only really one serious philosophical question, which is whether or not to commit suicide. I think there are 4 or 5 serious philosophical questions. The first one is, who started it? The second is, are we going to make it? The third is, where are we going to put it? The fourth is, who's going to clean up? And the fifth, is it serious? But still, should you or not commit suicide? This is a good question. Why go on? And you only go on if the game is worth the candle. Now, the universe has been going on for an incredible long time. And so, really, a satisfactory theory of the universe has to be one that's worth betting on. That's it seems to me, absolutely elementary common sense. If you make a theory of the universe which isn't worth betting on, why bother? Just commit suicide. But if you want to go on playing the game, you've got to have an optimal theory for playing the game. Otherwise, there's no point in it. But the people who coined the fully automatic theory of the universe were playing a very funny game. What they wanted to say was this: all you people who believe in religion are old ladies and wishful thinkers. You've got a big daddy up there and you want to comfort and thing, but life is rough. Life is tough. And success goes to the most hard-headed people. That was a very convenient theory when the European American world was colonizing the natives everywhere else. They said, we are the end product of evolution, and we're tough. See, I'm a big, strong guy because I face facts, and life is just a bunch of junk, and I'm going to impose my will on it and turn it into something else, you see. And I'm real hard. See, that's a way of flattering yourself. And so it has become academically plausible and fashionable that this is the way the world works. In academic circles, no other theory of the world than the fully automatic model is respectable. Because if you're an academic person, you've got to be an intellectually tough person. You've got to be prickly. See, there are basically 2 kinds of philosophy. One's called prickles, the other's called goo. And prickly people are precise, rigorous, logical. They like everything chopped up and clear. Goo people like it vague. For example, in physics, prickly people believe that the ultimate constituents of matter are particles. Goo people believe it's waves. And in philosophy, prickly people are logical positivists and goo people are idealists. And they're always arguing with each other. And what they don't realize is that neither one can take his position without the other person. Because you wouldn't know you advocated prickles unless there was somebody else advocating goo. You wouldn't know what a prickle was unless you knew what goo was. Because life is not either prickles or goo, it's gooey prickles and prickly goo. They go together like back and front, male and female. And that's the answer to philosophy. See, I'm a philosopher, and I'm not going to argue very much, because if you don't argue with me, I don't know what I think. So if we argue, I say thank you, because owing to the courtesy of your taking a different point of view, I understand what I mean, so I can't get rid of you. But however, you see, this whole idea that the universe is just nothing at all but unintelligent force playing around and not even enjoying it is a put-down theory of the world. People who had an advantage to make, a game to play, by putting it down and making out that because they put the world down, they were a superior kind of people. So that just won't do. We've had it. Because if you seriously go along with this idea of the world, you're what is technically called alienated. You feel hostile to the world. You feel that the world is a trap. It is a mechanism, it's electronic and neurological mechanisms into which you somehow got caught. And you, poor thing, have to put up with being in a body that's falling apart and that gets cancer, that gets the Great Siberian Itch, and it's just terrible. And these mechanics, doctors are trying to help you out, but they really can't succeed in the end. And you're just going to fall apart, and it's a grim business, and it's too bad. So if you think that that's the way things are, you may as well commit suicide right now. Unless you say, well, I daren't, because there really, after all, there might be eternal damnation in the back of the thing if I did that. Or then I identify with my children or something, and I think of them going on and without me and nobody to support them. But of course, if I do go on in this frame of mind and continue to support them, I shall merely teach them to be like I am. And they'll go on dragging it out to support their children, and they won't enjoy it, and they'll be afraid to commit suicide, and so will their children. They all learn the same lesson.
Hanky, what's wrong with your hand? The other one. You hear of tetanus? Tetanus? Yeah. Started as a slip of a cotton sole. I heard of it. From the forestay, so when we shoved off. From the fortnight, the bosun was shaking. Stop. His chops looked tighter. And then I got that... Goddamn, I can't hear no more! What were it you accused me of? You already told me you had me figured.
I'm tired of your damn fool yarns and your Captain Ahab horse. You sound like a goddamn parody. Giving and nagging orders like a spinster school mom, when all the while giving the station and this beggar's old road. Yourself. Well, it's all horseshit. Your leg and your sea life, all of it. And if I hear one more word of horseshit coming out of your foul, rotten-toothed, smelly old mouth. You damn... Shut up! I ain't finished yet! You think you're so goddamn high and mighty just because you're a goddamn lighthouse keeper? Well, you ain't a captain of no ship, and you never was. You ain't no general. You ain't no copper. You ain't the president, and you ain't my father. And I'm sick of you acting like you is. Sick of you laughing, snoring, You goddamn farts! You goddamn farts! You smell like piss. You smell like jism. Like rotten dick. Like curdled foreskin. Like hot onions fucked a farmyard shithouse. And I'm sick of your smell. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, you goddamn drunk, you goddamn no account, son of a bitch, bastard liar. That's what you are. You're a goddamn drunken, horse-shitting, short shit liar. A liar.
You have a way with words, Tommy.
Oh, damn you!
You're relieved of your duties.
No need to tell me, old-timer.
No killing animals!